Hi, my name is Joy.
I am Peace, and we are twins.
Yeah, we just turned 8 in April.
Yeah, and it's like we just woke up, like real wake up, waking up to realization that we've been sleeping.
Imagine sleeping for 38 years.
Okay, or let's say from when
you left university,
yes,
or something. So
yes,
give and take maybe
15
well,
years.
over 15 years.
Yes.
We've been sleeping for over 15 years. Okay, so we've been so blessed. We are so blessed with family, amazing friends. In fact, this is something that people envy us for. Yes, we have that going on well. Yes. Family, friends,
blessed with husband and amazing kids.
Yes, yes.
But I don't know. I think because of that, we became relaxed. We became too comfortable.
Yes.
Because we felt, okay, we have this running for you, family that loves you, and then we forgot the divine, mandate, what we're created to be. And then we're just waking up to the realization now.
Yes.
Why?
Yes. So, well, for me, I don't know. I would say I've always realized that there's something I'm supposed to be doing with my life. Everywhere I go, every day, I know that I know in your, people just randomly send things to you and say, I know this is you, this is you. But when you're not actively doing something to become what God has called you to be. So I haven't really done anything intentionally towards becoming. That is that for me. So yes,
actually somehow on my inside I also have that feeling that there's still more. You know how you are sometimes you're in a place, you find yourself on the street or in a certain congregation and you feel that there are some things that sometimes you feel that nudge. Okay, you could be doing that, you should be the one doing that, but then you could easily forget because that comfort, because you feel I'm living, I'm able to get by. I have my kids, I have my husband, I have my business, so I get by. But then we just woke up to the realization that there is more. We want more.
And the funny thing, right, about both of us just knowing that we've been sleeping, right, from last year, I think maybe from our last birthday, it became like that usual excitement, and all of that, like happy, just changed. It's just everything just changed. When you're
we started, going to a place of deep thinking, like, okay, every day when the birthday comes, you should actually see how we're being celebrated. Our friends, our large family, being twins, that twin factor, but then from last day we had to start, okay, all these celebrations for what?
For what? Yes, it became like a burden.
For what? What do you?
I just messaged her like, I'm waiting for this. Like what's all this?
Even in such, we have our separate lives, different churches, and business and work. So we have different cycle kind of. But the way they celebrate both of us, have friends who add me to the celebration. My own cycle would, So it's like and then to what end?
So the usual things that would excite us, that would keep us like, that'll blow our minds, became like a burden. Like, do these people, like, really, is this necessary? Why are they doing all of this? So we came to that point of, we saw our lives and we knew that we weren't living up to the standard that God has set for us.
Yes.
So
and then not like we didn't know all along that we were supposed to be more, or that we could be more. We knew, but like we said earlier, we became comfortable. Life happened, like they would say. We started living lives, growing, and then with the responsibilities that met with us, we couldn't probably, I don't know how to put it. So I think combine both, so we easily just forgot the other aspects to focus on one. Yes.
So we haven't because of all the like comfort, like we said, all there are pretty girls privileges, right?
And there are
twin privileges too.
Yes.
So that is something that we've enjoyed all our life. So we've been like in our community, we've been like center of attention. We've enjoyed so much attention, so much privilege. So you have things come to you easy.
Easy.
So you do not know that you're supposed to work towards
Extra hard.
and time comes in your life that when it comes to the major things, the most you have to work for it.
You
There
have
won't
to
be
work
drop
for
on
it.
your
You
lap.
won't get those ones on a platter.
No.
Especially when you are no longer probably that identical and moving together like a flock,
Yes,
or moving together.
yes.
You know, you have to now fight.
Yes.
Is there everywhere you carry your twin and I want to go there and
Exactly. So when it comes, so when now looking, in fact, from the age of 35, you know, in fact, it's been there from the point of 35, not even 37. Yes, 37, it sank so deep, you know, and now this 38, it's like we are sunk completely.
Yes.
You know, you might not, it's not showing in the faces like these girls are sunk, but we know within
know
ourselves,
that
in fact,
at
it's
this
been so
age,
heavy.
yes.
Sleep is gone, no sleep, no appetite, no, you know,
No interest
in anything
Anything,
whatsoever. You
yes.
know, so you everywhere you turn, you're seeing your life before your eyes, like God, like you know. For me, do you know the funny part? She's there in a space, in her world, I'm in my world, and we are having the same experiences. So when she's thinking on her own life, right? And I think towards the end of
last year, I think in October, November,
yes,
I became restless. I became like I just wanted more. I became unsatisfied. I was working so hard, but there was no satisfaction. And the worst thing is, you know, there's one thing to be working so hard and be getting, you know, a result that commensurates with the hard work.
Yes.
But when it's not coming as such, then you have to go back and think, because it could be a signal.
Yes.
In some cases, it could just be a matter of strategy. You may have to just change your strategy. But in other cases, it's not about strategy. You have to just sit back and say, okay, this hard work, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Is there something else I should probably be doing at this point in time? Why is there lack of joy? Why is there this sudden lack of satisfaction? So you have to really question yourself.
I got to that point on my own, and then it was like, what's happening? You know, I every time I'm just thinking, how is God looking at me? So I go before Him, I'm talking to Him, and sometimes I think like, you know, serious. You know, I feel like,
you know, we are
so I feel like God is
literally, I literally feel God doing yimu when I'm praying. Like,
yes, like you come out.
I've told you what to do. Like, you know what to do.
So you just
you will feel that we have somehow God is great.
Yes.
So God is great.
Yes.
You know, He's amazing.
Yes.
So we just have the same feeling when we're praying, and sometimes we call ourselves. Some days we text ourselves and we're like, Omo. Or we call. She calls and she'll be like, Omo. Now wow, you know.
Yes. You know, the last serious hard conversation we had was, I think it was in February. I told her, I said, see, I don't know, but I'm just asking God for mercy and second chance. And she was like, Jesus, that is me. That is my prayer. And I froze.
I've been like, God of multiple chances,
She
because
said she
I
was-
believe that He has even given, we have surpassed the second, third, fourth chances.
Yes.
So, you know, because sometimes in the place of prayer, we even hear God clearly with direct instructions.
Yes.
But sometimes we're filled with self.
Yes.
Just the factor of, am I good enough?
Yes.
What will people think?
Yes.
How do I start this?
And then your own timing,
Yes,
you
and
want to use your timing for
Yes.
God. So, you know, when you say, okay, God, let my son be so age first.
I want to be more comfortable.
Yes,
I want to achieve. Let me have so much, this amount of cash and keep, so that you know, when I start, I won't have money problems. When I start the assignment, I won't have so problems.
So these are like places that we had like different
deep
thoughts and conversations. So this last one really scared me, because I'm like, how am I at the same place with my twin at the same time? Every time I'm feeling something, she's feeling the same thing, you know. So it was at the point of, just before our birthday, was at the point of, God, please, give us another chance
Yes.
to do what you've asked us to do. So we've had, I'm sure that now you're coming on this journey with us as we're going to share our story with you, how far we've come, and then waking up suddenly to the realization that we are actually, like, before God, what we think that we feel that before God we have really, 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 messed up
And wasted time.
and wasted so much time.
And
So
many opportunities.
yes. So as time goes on, you hear so many things that will really shock you as to how we are able to be at the same point at the same time.
Yes.
Yes. So the comfort has been the major point of the
Our
first thing we
turning
are
point.
yes is the fact that we've been too comfortable sleeping. All of these years.
Yes.
Yes.
We have. We
Yes.
have.
Yes.
We have been too comfortable.
Yes.
We have. Honestly, at this point, thinking about it, I'm speechless, because coming to this realization at this age for something that we've known
From secondary school.
how many years ago?
Many years ago.
Over,
that
let's say 20 something years ago.
yes, and there have been reminders.
There've been
In
reminders.
fact, reminders from people that are going to die soon. Like some of the people that we encountered would before, like, it would be like their final words. They come and they message to say peace and joy, don't forget this. And then next thing we heard that, oh, they are dead,
gone.
they are gone. Yes. So they've been scary, but then we have not done anything. We have not actively done anything. You would for, let's say, for peace and joy now, we did not even try to no master's degree.
We didn't further. We just had our first degree. On her own end, she has been ambitious. With the course she studied, one would think that she would go for further studies, further certifications. Nothing. She was busy. She's very ambitious. This one, by now you know who is ambitious. You should know or get a hint of who is more ambitious between the two of us. She is, but then she's been busy chasing
the wind.
The wind. And when she goes and goes, she comes back on her knees. God,
deflated.
You are my everything.
Empty.
God, empty. But then tomorrow again, the cycle
It's been
continues.
crazy. It's been a crazy.
And it's been a
Bumpy.
roller coaster, bumpy. It's been a bumpy ride for us. We are grateful. We are grateful for our lives, like we said earlier. We are grateful for the kids. They are growing. For God's help generally, But then at this point, I think we want to take a break.
Yes.
Yes, we want to take a break and do God's own.
Yes.
We do not at this point. We just start.
It's not even a break. Like stop.
1 year, okay.
It's not like if you say a break, it's like we're pausing and coming back to it later.
Yes.
But at this point, it's like we're at the point where we have said, God, we have done our own.
Yes.
We have done our own.
Because at the end of the day,
Yes.
we are nothing without Him.
Yes.
At the end of the day, we were made for a purpose.
Yeah.
So, and the fact that we could even command people liked us and all, so we knew all those things. So at this point, coming to a realization that we are nothing without God, and doing God's own.
Yes.
We do not know exactly what he wants or where he's taking this.
Yes, and we just want to start. So it might not be perfect. It's not all figured out.
Yes.
Like, oh, Peace and Joy have this plan. They have it mapped out. They have specific things. No,
Yes.
this is us just starting from we're starting all over.
Yes.
We are starting from zero. Like God
From ground. Yes.
we're ready to start.
Yes.
So yes, this is us this is us coming in obedience, right? Not having it all figured out. We don't have everything figured out to say, oh, Peace and Joy have this laid out content. They won't know. We just want to take it one day at a time, right? But the most important thing is that we are awake. We are no longer sleeping. So
for us, it's like a new dawn for us.
yes, we're starting all over again, taking our lives in our hands, trying to be accountable, right? Trying to be accountable for our lives, for our decisions, for every step we take towards our businesses, our families, our lifestyle, generally our health, every single thing, our work with God. Yes. So this is us being here.
Yeah, you know, humble in our lowest form.
Yes.
You know, starting ready to start from ground up.
Yes.
You know, hoping that there are some people out there that can relate.
Who are feeling stuck like us.
Like us. No matter how old you are.
We are 38 and we're starting.
We're starting. And we believe that, like the saying goes, it's better late than never.
Yes.
You know, so this is us coming and, you know, bearing it all.
Yes.
You know, and hoping that at the end of the day, we're able to find our way back into God's purpose.
Yes.
For our lives.
Yes. And we can build something from our lives, you know, we can finally build some, because honestly, we know that if we keep sleeping, when we turn 48, we're still going to be at the same
level.
spot.
So why not just, you know, take that move now, take that bold step, no matter how, you know, how unsure we are, you know, rather than just wallowing and brooding over the past, you know, that we're not happy with, our past that we're seemingly ashamed of, you know. So that is why we are, you know, we've made this decision to take this bold step. And coming here, we are considering you our accountability partners.
Yes.
You know, so otherwise, you know how it is. You may just go back and then sleep again, and before you know, it's 40, it's 45, it's 48, and you know, the time just slips off our hands.
So please hold us accountable. Please indulge us. Come on this journey with us. So this is us officially welcoming you to our YouTube channel. So welcome you to our lives. We invite you, to come on this journey with us. And if, like she's already said, so if you feel like you're here, you're at this point of your life with us, where we are, feeling stuck, feeling stranded, feeling confused about your purpose, about what God has called you to be or do. If you're stuck, come with us. Let us do something together every day. Make decisions that would, you know, put us right.
Enhance our life. Keep us on the right path into fulfilling God's purpose.
Yes. All right. So see you again.
See you again. So before then,
okay, so this is us officially welcoming you to our YouTube channel, right? And thank you for watching the video so far, right? So kindly leave a comment, let us hear your thoughts, especially if you're feeling stuck like us. Let us hear from you. We want to know that we're not alone right now in this. So leave a comment and let us, you know, feel familiar with each other. So see you again, right?
See you again.
Yes.
So it's peace
and joy.
Bye.